This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, November 23rd. But the year was 800. Charlemagne arrives in Rome. And why? To investigate the alleged crimes of Pope Leo III. It was on this day that John Milton wrote a controversial pamphlet. He was condemning censorship. It was published on this day, 1644. Blaise Pascal, the French mathematician, scientist, philosopher, on this day experienced an intense vision. It changed his life forever. He became a committed Christian. 1654. It was on this day Annapolis, Maryland becomes the United States capital. 1783. It was only the capital for 1 year. It was on this day that the clipper ship Cutty Sark is launched from Scotland. It will be one of the last clippers ever built and the only one that still survives. You can see it in Greenwich, England. It was on this day that Columbia, Harvard, and Princeton formed the Intercollegiate Football Association, 1876. Everything had to be invented at one point, and that's true about the pencil sharpener. It was invented by J.L. Love on this day, 1897. The Wright brothers formed a $1 million corporation to manufacture airplanes on this day, 1909. U.S. President Warren Harding signs the Willis-Campbell Act. It was known publicly as the anti-beer bill, forbidding doctors prescribing beer or liquor for medical purposes. It was on this day that Cecil B. DeMille's first version of the Ten Commandments premieres in the United States. The second, and more well known, was in 1956 with Charlton Heston. That was on this day, 1923. One of his most popular books, Of Mice and Men, premiered on this day, written by John Steinbeck, 1937. A Chinese steward, Poon Lim, begins 133 days adrift after a British ship torpedoed by German U-boat. He was aboard that boat. He was the sole survivor. He was found after 133 days adrift. 1942. It was on this day that the body of John Fitzgerald Kennedy lies in repose in the East Room of the White House. It was on this day Ethiopian government executed 60 people. 1974. President Reagan vetoes a House joint resolution which called for further appropriations for the fiscal year of 1982. It was on this day that Freddie Mercury was 45 and confirms he has AIDS the day before he dies. 10 million cell phones were sold on this day in 1992. The unlikely singer Susan Boyle released her first album, I Dream a Dream. It became the album of the year, 2009. And so there is good news and bad news, and rather confusing news. But behind it all is the one truth that this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, November 23rd.